yesterday a video of the debate between Showore, Peter Obi, Amechi, Adebayo, um, Donald Duke, and the former DG of DSS, who is now the vice presidential candidate of APM. And here are my takes, very, very quick ones. Of course, Peter Obi stood out. Peter Obi stood out very, very much so. But number one, I'll really advise Peter Obi. I would really advise Peter Obi to not participate in any, Okay, create highlights. That's it. Good for the channel. 49. Okay, in any candidates and in any debate that presidential candidates don't show up. Do you understand? I would really advise him, don't go for any debate where a vice presidential candidate who is not at your level will participate. That is number one. Now, number two is that Nigerians should realize again, I always emphasize on that your choice of who leads you is not a complicated process. It's not further mathematics. It's not rocket science. Just look at the body language, look at the unsaid words, look at the said words, look at their looks. It will tell you a lot. Do you understand? Now, like I will always say, if you are leaving your family for 20 years and you want to appoint somebody amongst the five of them to take care of the children before you return, there are certain qualities you're going to look at. Those are the qualities you should look out for in these presidential candidates. All right. Now, for me, Peter Obi, let's narrow in on that. Peter Obi. Why do I think that Peter Obi stood out very clearly amongst the five contestants? Number one is looks. He's the only person that is very clear that this one get his hands dirty. That Peter Obi I saw in that video had not slept for the past 3 days. Is the person that will burn his midnight oil for you. Do you understand? I can see that someone is watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Hello, hi, Big Bob J6E. You're welcome to my live. So we're just talking about the debate, presidential debates in Nigeria. It's really heating up, and the world is watching. So I'm just saying my take. So just looking at Peter Obi, is the only person that is burning midnight oil. Clearly, the man they enter road, he enter bus when he has to. Do I play anything? Yeah, well, I play drums. I learned a bit of the piano and guitar as well. I have a guitar in the house. Anyway, so can you speak English, please? Okay, good. I'm speaking English. I just deviated to Nigerian English for a while. Anyway, back to English. So looking at the five candidates, number one reason why I feel Peter Obi stood out is his looks. When you go for a job interview, these are the things they will look at. These are the things. Real, I'm playing guitar too. Really? Wow, that's nice. These are the things they will look at. So you to be looking at it. The person who will change Nigeria needs to be ready to get his hands dirty. He will be in Plateau today, in Sokoto tomorrow, in Kafanchan the next day, in Kaduna, in Ugep, in Afikpo. In a week, he must be able to transverse the nation. Do you understand? So there's a way that candidate will look, and you know that this one na office he go sit down. Can you play the piano, please? A little bit. A little bit. I used to have a piano and I had to give it to my brother-in-law who because he needed it the more. You know, so the look will tell you a lot. Hey, what country are you? I'm from Nigeria and we are currently preparing for the presidential election. And if you know Nigeria very well, it's like the heartbeat of Africa. Africa is underdeveloped today. Africa is chaotic today because a leader country, a leading country like Nigeria, is not living up to his expectation. And so, this 2027 election that is coming, the presidential election, the world is beaming their searchlights on the country called Nigeria so that they make sure that the best leader is elected. And there was a debate yesterday, and I'm just giving my takes on the debate. Nigeria is such in a sorry state that the leader that can change Nigeria has to be a hands-on leader. How do you know a hands-on leader? Number one is his looks. Amongst all the candidates yesterday, Peter Obi was the only person who looked like this person had not slept for like 4 days. And when he gets there, I just remember, I think I have something on fire. When he gets there, he will be hands-on, right? He will be hands-on. He's not going to sit in his office and be asking people, go there for him. He will be the one doing the dirty work. He will enter the farms. He looks like that. So that's the number one reason why I feel Peter Obi stood out. Now, number two, it is the personality. You cannot want to change a bad system if you are a bad person. A bad person doesn't change a bad system. They make it worse. A very bad system needs a very good person to change it. A very, 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 very bad system needs a very, very, very good person to change it. It's a skill. That's why it's not everybody that is on the panel of people interviewing people for work, applicants for work. There are people who listen to you speak and they can connect it to your personality. Look at the Peter Obi. Is the is the most famous, is the most popular candidate among all the candidates today in Nigeria. Not to talk of those people on debating yesterday. But yet, humble, humble. They will ask him questions, tough questions. He will not be agitated. He will not be agitated. He will answer the question. They will throw jabs at him. He will not be agitated. He will answer the question. Now, this is the kind of president that will not lock you up when you insult him too much when he wins, because I believe he's going to win the next election. So these are the things you begin to see now. If a candidate is getting agitated because a showrunner said something that he did that he did not like and he's shouting, he's even telling showrunner to shut up. There's a personality issue there. That person will lock you up if he becomes the vice president and you insult him. Don't listen to what people just say. Look at personality. Connect their words to their personality. You are a presidential candidate. Another presidential candidate is throwing a jab at you. You're telling him to shut up with anger all over your face. You're not fit to become the vice president of Nigeria. As far as I'm concerned, and I'm not going to vote for you because you failed already. And that's the way Nigerians should see it. That's the way Nigerians should see it. And that is why debates are important. Because by the time you do one, you do two, you do three, you do four, you do five. Number one, people can forgive you. The first one. But when you do five debates, people will be able to ascertain where you are in terms of personality. In terms of personality. Hey, what country are you? I'm a Nigerian. I'm a Nigerian. And we are preparing for the upcoming 2027 presidential election in the most populous country called Nigeria. You see, so his personality, you throw jabs at him. He says, well, he answers your question. because he believes that as he is a true Democrat, you don't have to agree with him. He says it all the time. If you agree with me too much, I will fire you because you're not adding value. You know, and those are the kind of people we need. Now, what else made Peter Obi stand out for me? It is ideas and understanding of the issue and presenting a high level of integrity to be able to achieve his goals when he becomes president, because I know he will become of Nigeria. What Nigeria needs today is not someone who has great ideas, but someone we can trust. He has so much integrity that we are able to trust him enough to be able to carry out the great ideas that he has. The devil has great ideas, but he does not have the integrity to see it through. A devil can have a great idea, but we must look beyond what they say and the little body language that they are displaying to be able to arrive at reasonable conclusions. Sowore, Sowore. Sowore is a radical person. After Peter Obi, Sowore will be next for me. You see, the energy with which he was supporting, you know that if this one enters office, corruption will hear am. But my only problem with Sowore and the reason why we don't vote for him, even though in the absence of a Peter Obi, I will look towards his angle, man. It will be too radical that in a democratic setting, if you're too radical, you're going to throw away the water and the baby and the bad water. That's my only fear. And the fact that I suggested that they will legalize cannabis, take out those two, Sowore will make a very great president. Adebayo, Adebayo, calm, knows what he wants, understands the issue. You can say he lacks experience. But in Nigeria, when you say you have experience, you say experience in what? Somebody was saying he has been a politician for 42 years and he's actually saying this with his full chest. You're a politician for 42 years and you're saying it with your mouth. You don't have the intellectual capacity to go and look for work and create industry. You attach yourself to a politician. From boy, you became a governor. And from boy, you became a minister. And that is what you're selling to the Nigerian people. In your full chest for 42 years. So you can say Adebayo does not have the experience, you know, but he knows what he's saying and he has the right personality. I will rate his personality higher than Sowore's personality. But I will rate Sowore's vision and his willingness to think higher than Adebayo. That's why I will put Sowore as number two. Peter Obi as number one, Sowore as number two, then Adebayo as number three. Donald Trump didn't have enough time to speak. And frankly speaking, I think, well, yeah, he didn't have so much time. Let's leave it like that. The former DSS boss certainly did not have enough time, you know. But if I am to wait, and this is the value of debate. You see, Nigerians don't judge the debate, they do. By the time somebody does debates for 10 debates consecutive, let's say every month, two debates, you see that after a while, the best will become very obvious. The best will become very obvious. All is fair will come out of some people's mouth, and people will analyze it properly, and opinions will be shaped in the right direction. So if I am to rate, it will be distance first, followed by Sowore. Why am I making Peter Obi number one? The personality is right, the temperament is right, the democratic tendency is right. Yes, he's the one who has all the qualities together. Sowore number two, he has all the qualities, but he's too radical. When it gets there, we throw away. As far as I'm concerned, the baby will be bad water. That's my fear. I may be wrong, but that's what I'm going to put. And the fact that he said he wanted to legalize cannabis, I'll put him at number two. And for me, that's huge. Without it, if Obi steps down today, I'm moving towards the show, right? But I was trying to convince him, please, leave cannabis out of it. And try to be less radical. Do the democratic settlement, you know. Try to be less radical, you know. Number two. Then number three, Adebayo. Adebayo is an intellectual and he has the right personality too. The questions that were thrown at him, he was able to answer with calmness. He's focusing on the issues and not focusing on personality. Some people focused on show, right? They forgot about the issue. Some people insulted the audience because they said, no, it's a lie. They could not hold you back. Ah, those are not the kind of people. So Showore number two, Adebayo number three, Donald Duke number four, DSS number, former DSS boss number five, and you know who came last in Ali. Because the tendencies are not the right tendencies. They are not. The personality, no, 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 you don't work. You don't work, you don't work. All right. Thank you so much. Campaign has started. Please let the conversation be enriched. Do your own videos. Put it out there. Educate people. Let them know that this election is about them. It's not about telling Showore to shut up. It's not about insulting the audience. It's not about a Peter Obi. It's about you. It's about you. It's about you. So looking at all of them, again, if you were traveling for 25 years and you have to leave your children, who among all of them would you say take care of them? When I come back 25 years time, I want to see them in a good condition. Some people will beat your children. Mm. Some people will give your children cannabis to take. You see, some people will be too mild that your children will go wayward. That is the best way to judge. In case you're confused on how best to choose, I rest my case. Have a lovely day. Bye. See you in the evening.